one of the things when I came into game development was like, okay, one day I'd like my name in the credits of a game, and one day I would like to work on a Star Wars IP.
It's been like one of my, I guess, like goals or like to be able to work on a Star Wars game in some, or like work with Star Wars in some capacity.
I joined about 8 months or so ago, so I was quite new to the whole thing. And then when I joined, I was getting told we were making a Star Wars. I was like, no way.
I have been talking nonstop to people that I work with, like whenever anybody asks about like, oh, what DLCs, it started to become a bit of a joke that I would always say Star Wars DLC. Let's do Star Wars, with kind of knowing that it would never happen. It was just a funny bit. So in the company meeting when they announced that we were doing Star Wars, I had people messaging me just being like, oh my God, Rachel, it's finally your time.
I was basically one of the first to make some of the blockouts and some of the levels for Star Wars. I made 3 blockouts: the Cantina, Homestead, and the Star Destroyer Bridge.
I made the X-Wing. I did the blockout for it, and then I did the proper refined modeling for it. I textured it, I put it in the scene, I lit it, and put the dirt on it. I even got to put the dirt on the X-Wing too, with like design's help of like the story and what was going on. And
I was already really familiar with the lore and stuff, so it kind of like helped that I was able to like use that knowledge that I never thought I'd get to use. I'm like, oh, that's not correct, or like this isn't a thing when we're feedbacking and stuff for art. The player might not get to see this, but they would also see how much detail is actually outside as well. Like we tried to make it to scale of the Star Destroyer Bridge, like, which is really hard because that thing's huge. And we made all these little cool like TIE bombers and stuff just flying around the scene, and that was really important for me as well because I'm a big fan of like the ships in Star Wars.
My favorite level has got to be the AT-AT. I was in awe of how big it was. It's huge, and I got really giddy just being like, oh my God, that's an AT-AT. It's just that it's so big. I get to walk up to it. I get to climb it. I get to stand on top of it.
The 2 people who worked on the Falcon did a really, really, really good job of making the Falcon, because that was one of the most complex levels we had, just because of how much details in the Falcon from the movie and how much details in the Falcon and ours.
Like the Cantina being in there, because it's, again, such a recognizable scene.
I'm particularly happy and nerdy about with the Millennium Falcon and the X-Wing in particular, because the X-Wing is probably my favorite ship for the longest time, and probably still is. So Rachel, who you mentioned earlier, actually worked on that one, and I could see the love and care she really put into it. Like, there was not a detail mess. There was nothing, because I knew she really cared as well. It's just as much as me, so it was amazing.
You can't help but not get like goosebumps, like when you see all those recognizable ships and locations from the game.
Because I think people love it for different reasons. Like, you find a lot of different people in the Star Wars fandom. I think some of it is definitely nostalgia of watching it with parents who were really into it, like even grandparents, and you kind of show your kids it, and it's like, it's a very family friendly, especially the original trilogy and the prequels are very family friendly.
Ollie's our oldest. He started watching them now. We watched them around like May the 4th, kind of make a big deal out of it. So he's currently only seen 2 of them. So he's seen A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back.
I think another part of it is definitely that they have such a well built out lore that feels like living and breathing, I guess, because they make so many games and comics, books, TV shows, movies.
I think someone described it to me as it's a bit like it's like going to a restaurant that has like so much food. Like, you might go to the restaurant and always order the same food as what you like, but there'll be like stuff you don't like, and you're like, oh, I'll try it, and I don't like it. But like, Star Wars is this huge all-you-can-eat buffet style restaurant where like people can take what they like and leave what they don't. It's always been there, just in the background. Like, it, and all this almost feels like it's never ever going to go away as well. It's like one of these things that's just, it's just there.